Hi guys, this is Starcraft and welcome to yet another Starcraft English commentary. I'm very happy to present to you once again. This is gonna be ASL Season 17 Wildcard Qualifier Set 2 of the Semi-Final number 1 play between Sharp and JyJ. Remind you, this is best of 3. So Sharp has won the first game on Retro, and the second game is going to be played on La Campanella, this map over here, 4-player map. Sharp is looking very, very strong, and after a nail-biting first encounter between these two players, we're going to be seeing who's going to come out ahead. JyJ, of course, an ex-champion of ASL, and Sharp is not a noob either, so both of these players are looking very, very strong, and you know, the winner of this set is going to have a lot ahead of him. If it's Sharp, we're going to be seeing the upcoming game against the winner between Hero and Action, and if it's JyJ, is going to have another chance to come back. And it looks like on this map, La Campanella, Sharp is going to be in the yellow color, located at the bottom right corner of the screen. His opponent JyJ is going to be in the brown color, located at the top right. And we are seeing virtually identical build for these players. A little bit of a fast forward barracks, looking forward to a float over. But the difference has started to show here, where Sharp is going to be going for a fast SCV scouting in the right direction in TvT. You know what? These little, lucky encounters don't actually matter that much. You can kind of be behind a little bit unlucky compared to your opponent, and it's going to be still fine. As long as you can kind of hold on and make the right decisions in the early to mid game. So we're going to be seeing what is Sharp's reaction. He's going to come in, he won't see anything right away, a few seconds. He will be wondering where's that barracks, but he could suspect that is on the left side, and he turns immediately to the left side. And let's see if JyJ knows exactly where to scout. Very lucky for Sharp to finish his barracks before that SCV from his opponent could do some kind of pestering activities, and now looks like Sharp is scouting in the wrong direction. So already we're seeing some kind of divergence in the status or in the situations or the status quo of these players. Sharp checked the middle for any kind of JyJ checks the middle for any kind of proxy barracks. If he doesn't find anything, so JyJ is gonna go all the way to the top left. Yeah, like I said, TvT, you're in for a treat, you're in for a ride, so you better get your popcorn and your sodas and your chips and your chicken wings ready, because this might as well be a movie. I mean, the previous game was quite long, so let's expect a little bit of a drama here. 90 minutes drama would be something that we kind of like. I kind of like TvT a lot, because even though it's mirror matches, it's kind of chess-like in behavior, which I've told you many times. You can kind of make a move and everything is symmetrical, and you need to kind of ponder over your positioning, a little bit hard compared to your opponent. And that's what makes TvT very exciting. This SCV from JyJ comes in, he sees the command set and go right past it. Let's see, on the other side of the map, looks like JyJ only has one Marine, and that SCV from Sharp is already damaged from before, but it gets in anyways. So both of the players are going to be able to get into each other's respective bases. But the slight difference is that JyJ has got one Marine, where Sharp's got two. So the vultures from Sharp, the vultures from JyJ should be a little bit earlier. Except with the fact that, JyJ actually sent his SCV a little bit out later as well. So he saves a teeny bit of minerals. So I would give a slight advantage, about 2 or 3% advantage to JyJ, but of course it all comes down to micro and macro as well, because how fast you pull your SCVs to go and mine minerals and gas could also make a difference. Looks like Sharp is going to come out and do a little bit of reconnaissance work here. He goes out with 2 vultures and 2 marines. On the center map we're seeing I think 1 marine and 2 vultures as well, if not 3. Every single unit matters in TvT, but of course you won't be losing right away if you lose the first battle, but sometimes it's gonna get to these kind of vulture war very early on, where both the players don't make anything but vultures, and the first player to break that pattern, who switches to tank, is gonna be in a little bit of a trouble. It looks like JyJ is a little bit faster to move his SCV towards his command center, whereas Sharp is gonna be having a little bit more a militaristic advantage. He might push forward. He's got nice map control. He's already crossed these kind of horizontal area right in the middle map. He's gonna come into JyJ's territory. He's got basically waiting for vulture with speed. He might be waiting for vulture with speed on the side of the map. We're seeing 4 vultures on a single marine only. Maybe not enough. We need to have a 5th vulture from both the players. Looks like we're gonna be needing to have a kind of target fire, but 5 vultures is really good to defend, and Sharp is turning around because he knows that with his barracks, with his floating barracks, that he won't have the numerical superiority, and 3 factories coming up for JyJ, whereas Sharp has gone for a starport, but this barracks floats over from JyJ. It sees only the 2 factories, one with the add-on, one without. It doesn't see the starport. So what is JyJ thinking in his head? Because he knows, well, he knows he's got a bit of a better ground army now. So he might come out there and do a huge push. Do we see an army yet from JyJ? I don't think he's got an army yet. The starport's gonna start to make. Let's see if he makes an add-on and try to transition into drop, or he goes for a little bit of raids. Usually in TvT, it's raids that kind of gets favored in the early stages. Yeah, army coming down for JyJ. So JyJ says, you know what, I have a slight numerical advantage, but I am going to be a little bit careful because I know you might have a chance to have a starport somewhere. And he might see the starport right now. The barracks is floating over. Let's see. We have a single Goliath that comes out and takes a kind of a pot shot at this barracks. But then the question is, which player is going to have Siege first? I don't see the add-on spinning for JyJ, so JyJ might be having Siege already. That is, you know, something that remains a question here. Yeah, maybe he doesn't have Siege yet, because if he's got Siege, it would be sieging right away. I'm not a TvT expert, I actually don't play Terran, but it looks like JyJ is going to do a slight push with 2 tanks and 8 to 10 vultures easily. On the other side of the map, we're seeing a couple of Goliaths and Wraith here. Of course, the Goliaths will be completely useless against these tanks, but the Wraith might be able to do something, because there's only 1 Marine on JyJ's formation here. This barracks, floating barracks, is gonna die, and it looks like Sharp is gonna, JyJ is gonna try to establish a little bit of a perimeter here, control the middle ground. Vultures coming out to the left side, and 3 tanks already. So it looks like JyJ has got the faster transition into tank. These Wraith is going to try to attack. It needs to attack the Marine as well, because if the Marine is still alive, it's very, very difficult. And these tanks are so powerful, but the Wraith from Sharp is doing a little bit of damage. He needs another Wraith to support though. Let's see what's looks like the starport that he built has an add-on, so it might not be producing any more Wraiths for the time being. But these 3 tanks are still alive with a lot of vulture support. The forward tank is still alive, but that tank needs to get taken out by the starport. It looks like Sharp is gonna GG, and the second game goes to JyJ. The score is tied up 1-1. If you'd like to catch me to buy me coffee, the link is in the video description. Have a good day. Bye bye.